Hello everyone. So this is the Npsc online CSAT course that we are providing. So the course is yet to start, and since many of you requested us to start the course only after Nssb exam, so we decided to start the course only after Nssb. So right after Nssb, we are planning to start on 16. So the next day after Nssb. So if you're still interested, you can book a slot and contact in the given number. So in this video, I thought of solving some mock test CSAT question. So I brought Keystone Coaching Institute ka mock test series. So I'll be solving only the CSAT portion. So in later part of the video, I'll be bringing more questions from different institute also. Okay, so here this is the mock test for the Nssb. However, it's equal to Nssb also. Definitely you will see similar type of questions. Sometimes you will see easier than this question, right? So make sure you watch till the end. I hope this mock test series will help you. Okay, so question number 100 is from this is not from the CSAT, right? So question number 101 is from CSAT. So now question number 1 is regarding denomination. So in how many ways rupees 200 can be paid using the denomination of rupees 20 and 10 rupees? So it's mentioned both, right? So we need both of 20 rupees and 10 rupees note also. So we cannot use only 20 rupees note, which is denomination, and 10 rupees ikla bhi chalo na bro, tuita bhi takwa lage. So from here we come to an understanding that minimum of one note of 20 rupees and one note of 10 rupees to takwa lage. Right. So let's say x to 20 rupees la note as hogi. Let's x be the number of 20 rupees note and y be the number of 10 rupees note. All right. Now it's clearly mentioned in the question that total sum of money, right, the value is 200 rupees. So 200 rupees, that's the total amount. Then this one will come, we only need 20 rupees denomination and 10 rupees denomination. So 20 into number of 20 notes, right, plus 10 rupees into number of 10 rupees notes. Now let's try to simplify the equation. Now we can cancel 10, right? Then if we take 10 common, then we can cancel 100. So here we're getting 20 is equal to 2x plus y. So y ekla rakhina 2x to pataile 20 minus 2x. Can you write this way? Yes. Now, as I've mentioned earlier in the video, that we need a minimum of 120 rupees note and one minimum of 10 rupees note. So here y means 10 rupees note is equivalent to 20 rupees minus twice of 10 rupees note, 20 rupees note. So and then one thing to ki ase kuli do paisa de do minus 9 na minus 420 rupees not in ado kota nokoi mon in that night. So plus dia ibo lago. So ye dekina bisaro kuli do in how many ways in our days na. So let's try to put the variable x, right? Variable x la talisama. Now here, okay. So here let's when x 0 do na parbo because minimum to ekta lage. So 1 talisamo. Y is equal to 20 minus 2. 2 into 1 will give us 18. Let's say x to 2 talisao. X to 2 talisale 20 minus 2 into 3 will give us 6. 14. X to 3 talisabi. Y is equal to 20 minus 3 3s are 3 2s are. Alright, this should be 4, right? So this one is 16. And 3 2s are 6, right? Yeti one is the x la value the so 14 base x is equal to 4 talilibi value to power. X is equal to 5 talilibi value to power. 6 base 7 talisabi 8 talisabi. Right, same style as it one. I'm just skipping all those things, right? You can put the value and you will get in terms of positive integer, right? Positive integer means number de positive takala. So here y is equal to 20 minus 2 8s are 16. So still we're getting 4. 9 talisao. When x is equal to 9, then y is equal to 20 minus 9 2s are 18. It will be arrow pass. Now when x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20 minus 2 10s are 20. So it is 0 pass. And one at least one note of 20 rupees and one note of 10 rupees to lage. So kitia y to 0 wo to natakibo. So this one is cancelled. So there's how many ways? 1 till 9 ways or no? 9 ways as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. For which the answer is 9. Right? Answer is 9. Okay. Next one. Next one is from algebra. Alright, algebra base. So x minus y is equal to, this one is given. So let's open the bracket. So 3 into z will give us 3z minus 3 into y will give us 3y. Now y to anile x minus y, this minus becomes plus 3y is equal to 3z. So x is plus into minus is minus, so 3 minus 1 will give us 2. So value at the plus hai kile value 3 number is greater than it ekunai 1 ase. So 3 greater or 3 greater do kundu sign ase plus ase. 2y is equal to 3z. So let's rearrange this one. So x plus 2y 3z to left hand side and minus 3z tala position change korle the 0 pass. Now here apni algebra jani ase guli do. So there's a identity, right, which is called the sum of cubes. So sum of cubes day we know a formula that a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc gonna form like this. So here is equal to 0. So now here a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to minus to pataile 3abc ase. But here condition ase kitia a plus b plus c do 0 pavo, we can use this one. Right. So let's say it will have formulas of the a do, let's say a cube, right? So let's say a do x is equal to b do 2y is equal to b, and C to minus 3z ase kobi. So let's put the value. So now this becomes x cube plus 2y whole cube will give us 2 to the power 3 is 8y cube plus C to kiman ase minus 3z ase. So minus to this one minus 3z whole cube to minus sign to kitia power to odd thakibo, you will get in terms of minus. So this plus will be changed to minus. So now minus 3 cube will give us 27, right? 3 into 3 into 3 will give us 27. Yade z in a chalo ni cube is equal to 3 into a into b into c. C is minus 3z. Alright, so here we have x cube plus 8y cube minus 27z cube is equal to 3 to the 6, 6 3s are 18. So minus 18xyz pilot. Let's evaluate this one. Alright, let's evaluate this one. So here let's cut by xyz. Right, if we cut by xyz after evaluating it, then here x cube plus 8y cube minus 27z cube divided by xyz is equal to minus 18 nikla hona nahi because divided by xyz par khatibo. So dividing both side by xyz. Yes, so answer paise because itu dia ase. See, x cube plus 8y cube minus 27z cube divided by xyz. So we're getting minus 18 or no? Pass. So the answer is minus 18. Okay. What do we have here? We have from time in work. Right, we have from time in work. Okay. So if B and Q together can complete a job in 20 days, that means B plus Q milaina come to 20 days te kutum gradually do 1 day work will be 1 by 20. Q or R milaina Q plus R 24 days logically do 1 day work is 1 by 24. And B, Q, R together can complete the same job in how days. ठीक है so down हो दिया तो P plus Q plus R मिलाइना किमान दिन दे काम खत्म करो. So now let's subtract this one. Alright, let's subtract this one. Then here it will be minus है वो sign will be changed. नीचे दे sign ला opposite हो minus तकले plus हो plus तकले minus. So here Q and minus Q can be cancelled. So R B minus R is equal to 1 by 20 minus 1 by 24. Yes. Okay. So I think the question is plundered like way there. There's no possibility. Itula information nikla bra itu probably to na paro. B arrow R, right? B arrow R la value na jane, but we can give it a try also, no harm. B though, yeah, let's say this is equation 1, this is equation 2. So B though, B will be what? 1 by 20 minus Q. तो ये 1 by 20 minus Q लिखे से minus bracket यदि भी R दो की मानो 1 by 24 and then minus Q. So yes, na paro. Ye incomplete question, right? So this because minus plus over to q khatibo. So this is incomplete question. So this is incomplete question. Let's go to the next one. This one is from time, speed and distance. Time, speed and distance as under time, speed and distance trend la topic as it. So two trends, each 150 meter long, moving in opposite direction. So ekta to yetibra as do alakula do yetibra in crosses each other. That means tajun borabori cross krado yetina chase cross kura chase in 6 seconds. So distance we will get it because distance will be nothing but trend to the length ho, that means 150 as 300 meters as time do 6 seconds taken as yes. So speed power will get the relative speed. So relative speed will be what? Relative speed will be speed la formula kya hai? Distance is equal to speed in time, right? So speed la formula is distance by time. So time distance is what? 300 meter and time is 6 seconds meter per second. So this one will give us 50 meter per second. However, we need to convert the speed in terms of kilometer. Kilometer yade question de bracket de kilometer per hour de pisar because. So yade if we convert into kilometer per hour, then remember this one that 50 into kilometer per hour do meter per second per kilometer per hour change gradually do we will multiply by 18 by 5. In case for kilometer per hour bra meter per second they change gradually do this will be 5 by 18, alright. But now we are doing this way, meter per second per convert gradually, that means 18 by 5. So now we will get in terms of kilometer per hour. So 5 10 times. So this one will give us 180 kilometer per hour. So 1 hour day 180 kilometer polas. Now in the following question, it says the slower train, right? The faster train takes 1/2 times faster than the other or no? It's mentioned in the question that if one train is moving 1/2 time faster than the other. Yes. So let's say we have two trains. So one is slower and one is faster or no? One is slower and one is faster. Alright, one is slower and one is faster. Okay, so here yate let's say trend 1 is faster than trend 2. So trend 1 is equivalent to 1/2 means what? 1/2 times the trend 2. So here 2 ones are 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 by 2 of trend 2. We know this one. So yadi relative speed to kiman bhaina jai? Mon relative speed to relative speed mane taijon laga trend duita la speed milai na jai. So yadi can we say speed of trend 1? Yes, let's say speed 1, right? Speed 1 speed 2 with we speed 1 do trend 1 laga jai and speed 2 do trend 2 laga jai. So speed 1 plus speed 2 originally. So speed 1 is what? Speed 1 is faster though it will be 3 pi 2 times of trend 2, right? Yes. Okay, and then next one to kya hai 1 hobo na nahi. Next one will be t 2 hobo, yes, is equal to 180 kilometer per hour. So do not get puzzled also. We should have used other alphabet because t usually do mo papna ko time as zero only yadi do we're talking about speed, right? So now let's simplify this one. Yes, we need to find the slower one, right? slower one is t2 or no. So yete saishuli do LCM loishulu yete 2 abo. So yete 3t2 ase plus 2 ones are 2. So 2t2 is equal to 180. The plus correlate 3 plus 2 will give us 5t2 is equal to 180 into 2. These two will come to the right hand side. Multiply group 5 1 times 5 1 times is 5 3 times 15. We have 3 remainder 30 5 6 times. Then here we will get what 72 kilometer per hour. So 72 kilometer per hour is kun laje. The slower train laga slower train to kese t2 was no, since t1 is faster than t2. So the answer is 72. Alright. Okay. So question number 105. Yate, how many digits are required to number a book containing 200 pages? So yate 200 pages de number. So yate number 1, page number 1, page number 2, page number 3, and also page number 80, 90, 100, 150, 175. In as na. So digits to one kiman ase. Itu rule lagi. So now we know page number 1 to single digit de wo. Page number 2, page number 3, page number 4, in as till page number 9 to single digit ase na. Yes. So morning to sok count kurule time consuming ase. For which let me give you an formula. Alright, formula to key is do till 1 page number 1 till page number 9 do single digit ase. So in this case सबसे number tangula do 9 ase. We'll subtract with the first number and then we'll add by 1. That means here yete 9 ase. So this is recording single digit number. Single digit ase. Double digit to kut paibo. Double digit to 10 ba shuru group. Yes, double digit to 10 ba shuru group. So start from 10, 11, 12 in a chalo till 99 ase na. 99 ase. So we do the formula chulaile. So say last number to breaker number is 99 minus the first 2 digit number 10 plus 1. So this one will give us how much is it? 90, right? 90 ase. However, this is recording 2 digits or no? We will multiply by 2. That means here 180 digits ase. Yet 1 digit into 1 will give us only the number. So 9 into 1 will give us 9, right? For which we did not multiply by 1. Only 2 digits only we are multiplying it by 2. Alright. 3 digits to could pay. 3 digits to keep a shuru starting number is what? 100, right? 100, 101 in a chado 200 pages. So till 200 on. So here this is 200, right? Not 2000. So 200 minus the starting 3 digit plus 1. This will give us how much? 101. But if we have 3 digits number only, we will multiply by 3 because in 3 digits number tinda number dago. Tinda digits number dago. So this will give us 303. So 3 digits number there we have 303 digits. 2 double digit there, 2 digits number there we have 180 digits, and single digit there we have 9. So here there 303 double the 180 say, and then 9 plus relay 1 2 and 0, and then here we have 4 5 and 6. No, this one will give us 2, right? 2 1 hand. So wrong calculation. So 9 plus 3 will give us 12, 1 hand, plus 1 will give us 9, and this will give us 4. So 492 is the answer. Yes. Next one is missing number series per ase. Yadi actually do 15 ase, tik ase, 15 ase. We have 15, we have question mark here, so let's say X. We have 24 here, 33 yadi ase, 97 ase, 122 ase. Numbers actually do tagan iman number download to increase korna chabi noi. In terms of 3 4 5 6 digits chan hoy. So sob to duita digits ase yate tinta digits ase, that means yate to multiplication hoy. From that's how we can অলপ adjustment কৰিব পাৰো, right? কিটা number to yate 2 digits ase, next wala 3 digits, next wala 4 digits, next wala to 5 digits ina cha ase. To itu to multiplication ase, holi yate to digits kan to iman to utia bi noy. So this can be addition, but yate 15 ase, x value na jane, we need to find this one. Itu one yate ba shuru go kiman increase kore ase, yate kiman increase kore ase boli to yate 9 increase kore ase na, yate to kiman increase kore ase, yate saijuli to we have 64 increase kore ase. Yate saijuli to this one will give us what, 25 increase kore ase na. So just by seeing the number also, this is what, 3 square, this is 4 cube, this is 5 square ase na. So 1 cube, 1 square, 2 cube, 3 square ina jas nahi na. Yes, ina jas nahi. So let's check. Yate bhi power lagyo, right? Yate power lagyo. So here if this is 1 ase, which means 1 square, yate 4 ase, that means here this is 2 cube. 2 cube means 8. So 15 plus 1 will give us 16. 16 plus 8 will give us what? 24. So tiki ase ito. So 1 square, 2 cube, 3 square, 4 cube, 5 square. Our number tagile 6 cube, 7 square ina jase. Ek per square, ek per cube ina jase. So 16 do answer ase. 16 is the answer. Next one. Okay. So next one is it says one quarter. One quarter means what? 1 by 4, right? Quarter ekta to 1 by 4 ase. Thik ase. 1 by 4 of means multiplication. 1 7 ko ase. 1 7. Thik ase. 1 7 of a land is sold for rupees 30,000. 30,000. So yate kiman parts of the land has it? 1 by 28, right? 4 7 is 28 part of the land, or we can use a variable which is x. So 28 parts ase, 28 parts te 1 part to tai kiman puisa bikri kore ase, 30,000 per bikri kore ase. What is the value of 835 of the land? To the number hodia do, as per the question, the number mohan ki mangya do 8 by 35 parts of the land. To puisa kiman ho? Itu dia. Yes. So from here, one part of the land do kiman ho? Yati bro. One part of the land will be 30,000 into 28. So let's not simplify this one, right? Let's keep that way. So here one part to iman ase boli do 8 part pi kiman ho? No. 8 by 35 parts pi kiman ho boli do 8 by 35 parts into one part of the land is what? 30,000 into 28 hobo na. So 7 5 times, 7 4 times, 5 6,000 times or no. So you sob multiply kor lagibo. 8 4 is 32. 32 into 6 will give us 192. It is 0 kiman ase? 3 ta ase. 1 2 3. So here 1,92,000 rupees para 8 by 35 parts of the land do iman puisa ho. So here 192,000. Alright, let's go to 108. 108. So this is cost price and selling price, right? Topic 2, cost price and selling price base. Anil sold his tablet at 10% loss. If he sold it for rupees 675 more, he would have gained 5% profit. Then the selling price in rupees of the tablet was. So কিমান পৰা বিক্ৰী কৰিছে ইটো দিয়া যায় so let's say cost price to CB selling price to SB right only first selling price to 10% loss the বিক্ৰী কৰিছে so let's say selling price of 1 is equal to cost price minus 10% loss আছে মানে কিমান হ'ব 10% means divided by 100 into cost price of 1 if the cost price to yate we can assume a number also right lui cost price to ima bra bigir gurase kiman bigir gurase najane lui tai kiniala dam cost price to kiman ba kinishi najane lui bigir kuram de 10% loss per bigir gurase that means cost price minus 10% of the cost price then this one will give us what 100 as a LCM though yate 100 cost price minus 10 cost price then this one will give us 90% of the cost price right 90% of the cost price dibo so now we can use 0.90 also 0 to the pilale ede point edebo so cost price ina ko paro so now in the question the key digna jay if he had sold it for 675 more he would have made 5% profit so itu puisa do taila selling price different ase that means selling price alak wala this one is 675 more than selling price of 1 which is 90% of the cost price so there is selling price of second selling price minus first selling price in a gorle 675 rupees pass na can we make the equation from there now second selling price ki ase 5% profit ka ase na 5% profit ase to yadi to 10% loss korna iman ase but 5% profit to itula style de pisarle yadi plus ho to plus 5 by 100 into cost price solve korle you will get 0.15 ena bajau right 0.05 bajau so here see selling price to if we follow this style right selling price to do cost price para tai 5% profit kasi that means 5 by 100 of the cost price to yede same style chulaile we will get what 100 cost price plus 5 cost price divided by 100 so this becomes 105 by 100 of the cost price pass so now let's put the value of SB selling price of 2 that means 105 by 100 cost price minus yede we can use this one also right so yede 90 by 100 of the cost price is equal to 675 so let's find the cost price so cost price bisari juli to yede ba kyun ho LCM to 100 ase thik ase then 105 cost price minus 90 cost price dibo is equal to 675 hobo na nai the tajun to minus korle this will give us what 90 105 minus 90 will give us what 15 cost price is equal to 675 into 100 will be here. So 15 1 times 15 4 times is what 60 and 15 5 times will give us 75 so here cost price to ki dagishe 4500 dagishe question about this the selling price of the tablet that means selling price of the tablet is what 90% of the cost price right SB1 as well SB1 right so SB1 will be what 90% so here let's not use this way let's use this one right same as that so 90 by 100 into cost price is what 4500 20 will be cancelled so here 0 as a 95 times is 45 4 and 94 times 36 plus 4 will give us 40 so 4050 rupees per bigri gurje so that's the answer okay so here this one is from percentage right the price per kg of pulses is increased by 25% then find the percentage reduction in domestic consumption by a person who can afford only 10% increase in expenditure. Okay. So yate initial price pi kiman asin najane aro initial consumption pi kiman gui thakisi najane hole reduce kuru lagibo. Yes, so let's say the initial price for the pulses was P1 and initial consumption be C1. Right, now if you want to assume a number, let's say 100 assume kuru, right, number assume from there 100 is best because any percent of 100 will give us any, for which we're just assuming 100, right? No need to alag number be assume kuru paro. So now we know definition of expenditure ki ase, expenditure is equal to price into consumption ase na nahi. तो ये expenditure रो XO ase, price p XO ase, that means XO ase, consumption to XO ki cheze per kg 100 rupees XO ki cheze. So this will give us total expenditure will be what, 10,000 rupees or no? But ये new price mon calculate kuru lago and new expenditure bi kile manole kitia price to 25% hike kore ase, reduction do reduce kuru lagibo. Yes, in our expenditure 10% he otawo lagibo paru. Idu quasi question they find the percentage reduction in domestic consumption by a person who can afford. That means kitia puisa tam motibo itu manu do tai 10% he increase korla effort koro pare ase. So we need to find that one. So now same thing, B1 to get a price of expenditure first wala and C1 be consumption first wala dakise. Now we have different one because it's increase aroik pardo 10% increase of expenditure and 10% of price increase price, right? It is 25% increase lase ek par 10% expenditure lase ek to do price lase aro to expenditure lase. So now since the price is increased by 25%, then the new price will be what? Which is P2, right? New price to P2 we do P2 do P1 bra 25% increase korle 25% increase korle do 100 takise 25% increase korle do 125 one nai. This will be percent, right? So this becomes 1.25 one nai. So 1.25 wasn't nai. So B2 is equal to yate B1 to kiman ase 100 asna, we assume it 100. So 100 into 1.25 tagile, this will give us 125 rupees or no? So price of the second one is 125 rupees. Now again in the following question it says the person can afford only 10% increase in expenditure. Yes, so the new expenditure will be alright. So the new expenditure will be keman hobo. So new expenditure to E2 gudibi. Then expenditure 1 plus 10% increase paro. So यदि भी expenditure to 1 लगा 10% increase करा सकले तो if expenditure 1 to 100 ताकि सकले तो 10% increase करा सकले तो 100 ताका तो 10% increase करा सकले तो this becomes what 110% means this one. So ये 1.1 है पड़े ऐसे ना. So expenditure 1 to 1 किमान पैसा पाइजे यदि this is expenditure 1, right? 10,000 पाइजे 1.1 ऐसे ये. Alright, this is into ऐसे. So यदि expenditure 1 to 10,000 ऐसे into 1.1. Then here we will get 11,000 paisa only if we remove the point. It is point 0 as, but this is 11,000 as 11,000 as. So let's calculate the new consumption. Right, let's calculate the new consumption. So here the new expenditure la definition of one, yes, expenditure, new expenditure, which is E2 is equal to price of the second one and consumption of the second one. Then price of the second one to kiman ase 125 rupees ase na. expenditure 2 to 11,000 paise na nai so consumption 2 bhi pabo na nai yes 1 pai jau so consumption 2 will be what katibo lagibo yate so C2 is equal to 110 ina rage ase moi right yate 100 this also 11,000 or 125 just to make our simplification more easier moi inia likhi ase 11,000 to 110 into 100 p 11,000 ase 25 5 times 25 4 times 5 2 times 10 5 2 times so this will give us what consumption to 88 one na yes then hodia to calculate the percentage reduction in consumption so kiman reduce korise etu hodia ase so in order to find the percentage reduction in consumption we need to difference the initial and the new consumption on yes and percentage should say that means we'll multiply by 100 for sure percentage should say so we'll multiply by 100 so percentage reduction will be consumption 1 to kiman thakise consumption 2 ki minus score lagibo itu kut prasa ase from the first consumption on yes into 100 so consumption 1 though it was 100 right it was 100 so here 100 minus consumption 2 to 88 ase divided by 100 into 100 this 100 will be cancelled then 100 minus 88 will give us what 12% on so the answer is 12 so this one is correct B is the answer right so this thing though this is what classification on kuram de mon jani jai door is related to bang in the same way as Jane is related to what clang right so we know this one 111 also same thing choose the pair in which the words are related in the same way as did is related to Jew that means mine is to think right next one 112 Ravi wants to go to university this is direction reasoning as and then these things also 110 111 this is also reasoning right so Ravi wants to go to university he starts from his home which is in the end and comes to the crossing all right the road of the left and in the other straight ahead in the hospital okay so down below the other in which direction is this is they're asking us to find university right this is university ase typing mistake ase okay so let's find this one okay so let's the information though look tricky ase so let's try to analyze this one the university job mona say he start from his home okay which is in the end and comes to the crossing okay so let's start this way Ravi starts from his home yes it's mentioned in the question which is in the end and comes to a crossing this means he is traveling away from his home and towards the crossing also so yate initial direction la do iku specify kona kuina nai so we can assume right we can assume the direction to solve the problem here so based on the common problem there similar problem there let's take an assumption right that he starts from S east right or he starts from east ঠিক আছে because এতে কো কইনা নাই দে কোনটো ডাইরেকশন পর শুরু করছি কইনা নাই so let's start east পর শুরু করছি east to কি কোতে আছে এতে নর্থ আছে সাউথ আছে east আছে west আছে তো to the east pra shuru kura to west pale jahazi gumi. Alright. So at the crossing wado Ravi is facing west or no? Yes. In comes to the crossing was it, that means that jahadu ipal jahazi, that means he is facing west. ठीक है. Here they pointed point ko no lowly lado the road to the left end was it. So here if he is facing west, his left would be south or no? Yes, that west pali sazuli to that left side will be south or no? Because upali direction sazuli to this is left and this is right or no? Yes. So yade theater to south daguna nahi. Yade theater daguna nahi. Theater to daguna nahi. Theadre. And the road straight ahead is the hospital. Hospital was it, right? Straight ahead is the hospital was it. So he is facing west, right? You can yade one east per shuru kuraze. You can try with north per south in a way. It's up to you, right? Because we're just assuming shuru kurule nathaga karne one just taking it from east per west as it was. So since he is facing west now, west pale chase na. So hospital is to the west yes. Right, hospital is to the west. So let's determine the now university भी कुछ है. Let's give it a try. तो यदि crossing माने रास्ता इन्हें cross ना नहीं. Yes. तो यदि रास्ता चाटा एक ता north पर ऐसे एक ता south पर ऐसे एक ता east पर ऐसे एक ता west पर ऐसे. So let's try to identify the direction of theater and the hospital. तो यदि मोहन जाने से theater तो south ऐसे, hospital तो west ऐसे. Yes. Now यदि the road. यदि the road. This road to the left cause and in theater. Okay. So here the road to the right would be north or no? Because left and by as you know, the road to the right would be what? North, right? And the road behind him would be what? East or no? Yeah, this question is a bit tricky, right? I'm not so sure, but yeah, this is a bit tricky question, right? So let's try to understand it. This one. So the road to the right would be north, and the road behind him, right, behind Ravi will be east. And here the university is not mentioned. It's not mentioned kila direction jaise. So the university can be in north or no? Yet according to this both itagala sabde check rola se. But yede moambi north pass. Alright. So yede first thing to ki kurishiguri do. We determine the initial direction kundu side they travel crazy. So we use from east pra west dia as one assume crazy. In our next to ki do we also analyze the direction of the crossing. Alright. Because it's mentioned that the road to the left end in a theta. So here, if he is facing west, now we're one east per west as it, that means facing west, right? Then his left would be south. If you want any change, to theta to one south there go per. The road straight ahead of him is the hospital Guilido, Tai Upale Chazilido, hospital do Idesuna. Don't hospital do one west is go per. Next to one university la direction determine grow track res. To one jane theta to south there say one la isapti lola de east per shuru or and then hospital west there say. So the road to the right would be north or no? Yes. And the road behind him will be what? East over na. Tai upare na cha se to tai la right side to yedi north over na. And behind him will be what? East over na. Yes. So the answer is what? North. Right. In which direction is the university? So we're getting north. So you can give it a try. From north pra in a south way, I mean a try to say you can know whether you're getting the similar answer or no. Okay. Now, if you don't, you do Pujana Gulido, let me give you just a simple idea. Alright. Olivi, you do not every time we can apply this one, right? But just for this one, we started using from east to west chala. Yes, east pra west chala de one assume crazy. Taila left the theater as a and Yatibra Jazulu from home or no? This is home. And then west is what? Hospital as a Taila ahead the hospital as a to university to guess it. Note it again. We can also assume this way in simple term, right? Or with detailed explanation like you lido, Age de Quadrado, that's it. Alright. Okay, next one. Next one is also from reasoning. You do reasoning as a. So they choose the odd one. So metropolis, down as a, home as a, village as a. So if we look very closely, then metropolis will be, town will be, village will be. This is what? What's the right word? These all are type of communities or no? Yes, we can categorize by the size and population regarding this village holibi, town holibi, it holibi. But home to know, so home is the answer. Right. Okay, so you can try this one. $115. The town of Baranda is located in Green Lake. Okay. And town of Akram is west of Baranda. Tokata is east of Akram but west of Baranda. Right. So we can use the starting alphabet. E, B, A. Same as A. We have D. We have Akram here, we have Baranda here, we have K. That means Mano Jordan. We have B, we have A, we have D, and we have K. Right. K is east of B. Okay, we have another one, B. And D do we have? A we have. If they all are in the same district, which town is the farthest west. Okay. So as per the question, Akram, A is what? West of B as in. So B la west of A as. Next one is D is east of A. So yade D is east of A. A la east. This is universal true, right? North, south, east, west as it. That means east as well. Yade right side of west as well, left side of. Path means we're talking about who? Path means we're talking about D. So D is what? West of B. That means west of B. We can say this one. Gay is east of B. So gay is east of B. B la east day, gay is A. But west path means we're talking about gay. Gay is west of D. And Akram. That means again, it will be A, B, A. So A or D la west day, K. Yes. So yede mano pasun ase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a bogu disibuli. B is what? West of K or no? Because K is east of B. And K is what? D or A laga west ase. So yede D A as yede again yede can we write here B like this? Because question dekho wala do A do west of B ase. ठीक है. A do A la east de D ase. Will be D do west of B ase. Here B boy, right? Pobri la east de K ase. But K do kuna ase. Kagran, right? Kagran do west of both D and A. So by means tajundo D or A la, that means yade B tagibo or yade K tagibo na nai because ini ase. So mano pasun ase na. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So can we write here like this? B, K, A, D and B. Let's cross check. Town of Akram is west of Baranda. So Akram do yede se west of Baranda. ठीक ase. Tokada is east of Akram. Akram laga east de Tokada se. ठीक है ये से. And then west of Paranda. So Akanda is west of Paranda. It कैसे? Kagran is east of Pobri. So Kagran is east of Pobri. That means tricep. ठीक है. Path means we're talking about K. West of D and A. That means B is what? West of D and A or no? And they are all in the same district. Then which town is the farthest west को से? So सबसे west वाला कौन है? ताया से नहीं. सबसे east वाला तो ताया से. सबसे west वाला तो ताया से. So answer is what? Pobri. Okay, 116. This is from symbols and notation. Right. Missing character or yeah, this is Idula questions. So we often see this type of questions. Right. Find a word which cannot be formed by using the letter of the word. Autograph. So autograph the letter की है? A as a, U as a, D as a, O as a, G as a, R as a, yes, A as a, B as a, H as a, S as a. So यदि A to 1, 2 times as a, 2A. So you cannot use 3A right in one word because we have only 2A. So यदि GREAT. So G yede se, R yede se, but there's no E or no. E na yede. Idone. This is the answer. Okay, next one. Of the 5 villages P, Q, R, S, and D, situated close to each other, B is to the west of Q. Okay, So B is to the west of Q. So this is also from direction reasoning. R is to the south of P. R is to the south of P. So B la south te R ase. D is to the north of Q. D is to the north of Q. Q la north te D ase. And S is to the east of D. That means D la east te S ase. Then R is in which direction with respect to S? S per R to sabo lagibo. 2 dekho na S ase na. So S per R is actually to niche de ase. Downside south ase. Left side or no? See. North, south, east, west ase na. So if S is here, you probably will keep southwest ase na. Southwest is the answer. Okay, this one is from samples and notation. Which two signs should interchange to make the given equation correct? So option A de equal arrow division do change korle answer do tick pass na. So ye 3 into 18 equal to divided by 6 habo plus 7 as a division there will use equal to 21 minus 5. So 3 into 18 by 6 plus 7 is equal to 21 minus 5 will give us what? 16 on. So here 3 times. 3 is a 9, 9 plus 7 will give us what? 16 is equal to 16. Same basna na. That means option A is the answer. Okay. So this the 120 question number 120 is from statement based question. So this consists of a question and two statements, number 1 and 2, given below, and decide whether the data provided in the statement is are sufficient to answer the question. So statement 1 there, at least two faces of the rectangular block are square. But yet question 9 tan ki uti ase yade question ka taiko lage to question ka taiko, let's say find the volume of the what rectangle or something like that, find the side or find the length or find the breadth. There's no question, right? So yade exam de question nata ina be ina usually do 1 or 2 milai answer korona paribo because there's no specific question. This consists of question and see this consists of question. So question 9 yes, question 9. So both statement 1 and 2 are not sufficient. So all the statement based question though tough as in right? Sometimes though silly questions can be there. So read the question thoroughly whenever you attempt the question. Right. Statement 1 the key digna at least two faces of the rectangle block are square. Right, but not required. Alright. Because the question is not given. Okay. Next one is 21. 21 the key hote je. Idunishina question takiko lage. What is the common interest earned at the end of 4 years? To itu bisawar lage mon. Itu bisawar nimide statement 1 pura pari ase na nai, statement 2 pura pari ase na nai, statement 3 pura pari ase na nai. You don't sabo lela. Noli bi individually na parile 1 or 2 milai na pari ase na nai, 2 or 3 milai na pari ase na nai. You don't sabo 1 or 3 bi pari ase na nai. Taju milai na bisawar, and then sob milai na bi pari ase na nai. You do check kurule. So here the question though, they're asking us to find common interest. Common interest duration भी देखना से 4 years ते किमान common interest हो. So common interest पिसाउले one principal लगे, yes, rate भी लगे. Time it's given. Time तो 4 years it's given. Principal और rate लगे से. Statement 1 दे rate एकला देखना से principal दे ना, that means statement 1 alone is not sufficient. Statement 2 दे simple interest earned on that amount. That amount means we're talking about the principal. At the same rate. Kiman rate दे दीजिए, same rate. That means 85% rate दे दिया, so there be 5% rate ऐसे for the same period. Same period means what? We're talking about 4 years. Iman tingina se puisa. To yadi brado principal or rate pi na jane mon. So we cannot find. Principal be ekla pauli भी ना पड़ो, rate भी एकला pauli ना पड़ो. But principal और rate तो ताजु मिलाए ना pauli तो पड़ो. But यदि मोहन ताजु individual भी लगे. इतो वाने statement 2 is not sufficient. Statement 3 de common interest for 3 years is more than the simple interest for that period by 961.50. So यदि तो common interest for 3 years is more than the simple interest of that period. यदि भी principal दिखना नहीं, so statement 3 alone is not sufficient. Yes. So since statement individually 1 will be 2 will be 3 will be na pare, then let's try to compile it. Alright. Statement 1 or 2 milai na pare se na, let's check. So यदि statement 1 de statement 1 plus statement 2 milai na pare se na, let's check. Right. Statement 1 de rate to 10% दिखना से. Statement 2 de similar interest earned on that amount for the same rate and for the same period, that means we're talking about 4 years, is 6,000 rupees दिखना से. तो यदि तो statement 2 de, right, statement 2 de 1 की kwa do similar interest to 6,000 से. Simple interest la formula क्या है? Principal into rate into time by 100 আছে. So 6,000 আছে. Principal ना जाने. But यदि 1 or 2 मिलाना पूरा सुली तो 1 दे 10% दिखना से ना. That means can we rate 10% here? For the same year, that means 4 years divided by 100. So here 1 0 cancel. 4 1 times 4 25 times. So here the principal will be what? 6 5 0 dita se, that means 0 dita hai 6 5 0 30 3 9 6 2 12 15. That means the principal ba ase. Principal ba ase guli to mohan ide common interest to be principal chalo bolego. Yes. Pai jao na nahi. Answer to we will get right. Definitely we will get. So yadi solve korna na jali bhi. Right. Because yadi option to be statement 1 and 2 are sufficient. It one say there's no specific digits answer to digna nahi. 500 rupees, maybe 600 rupees for example. Common interest to digna nahi. To one rasta to kuli na asana nahi. Pisar bole to find the answer rasta kuli na dagile one solve no kuli ho. To yadi to principal pass hai, principal pai shule to definitely we will find common interest la bhi pai jao. Yes, common interest bhi pai jao because common interest bhi principal chani che. Rate to 10% chulavo, and then 4 years has it, definitely we'll find. Right. Anyway, let me just show you. Common interest la formula ki is principal 1 plus rate by 100 to the power of time. So n minus principal as to. So principal to ki is yede 15,000 ligivo, rate to 10% ligivo, and 4 years ligivo. Yede b to ki is 15,000 ligivo. Then definitely you will find the answer. You will get the answer. So statement 1 or 2 milai na do, this is possible to find the answer. Right. So statement 1 and 2 are sufficient. Right. Statement 2 and 3 are sufficient. Statement 1 and either statement 2 or statement 3 only are sufficient. So there are possibilities to thakiu pare. So let's check. So now let's just check this one. Statement 1 or 2 pare is na. So let's check statement 1 or 3 milai na pare is na. Let's check. Right. So here statement 1 or statement 3 milai na bhi. Let's try to assume this one. Statement 1 de R do 10% digna se. Statement 2 de kwa do statement 3 I mean. Statement 3 de common interest for 3 years. ठीक है से 3 years la common interest to is more than the simple interest of that period by this much. So as per the question, common interest for 3 years is equal to simple interest for 3 years plus 961.50 digna as per the question. Yes, But here yadi bi formula de idula formula do this formula will use this formula here, right? Yadi bi formula chane mon BRD by 100 ase plus 961.50 तो यदि red to 10% चलाओ 3 years चलाओ mon तो definitely will get the principal or no principal by जाओ यदि भी solve करना चाहिए जो of course this is all of calculation तो पिछले लंबा हो simplification will be long, right? But red जाने time जाने principal ना जाने so दुईटा भी principal ना जाने गुली तो question एक वासे same principal same mon, yes, so mon principal तो यदि we will get for sure, we will get तो पाइशी गुली तो इधे भी common interest तो यदि तलेगिना statement 1 और 3 मिलाइना भी statement 1 और statement 3 मिलाइना भी इधुला common interest तो पिसा पड़ो because यदि mon principal ही लगे principal तो ताइजुन मिलाइना पास है red to will use as 10% किले माने statement 1 दी 10% असे statement 1 और statement 3 मिलाइना कुरेज़ गुली तो red दे 10% चलाओ पड़ो and will be 4 years to while finding the common interest question by mangala pisaran dito. So definitely we can do. So here statement 1 or 3 be possible as so statement 1 and statement 2 as statement 1 and statement 3 as so itu takala option ki as C as statement 1 and either 2 that means statement 1 or 3 1 or 2 noli 1 or 3 milaina itu question to pisar paro ke statement 2 or 3 na pare guli do because red ना जाने यदि red ना जाने red तो 10% दिया तो statement 1 एकला दिखना से तो statement 2 और 3 red दिखना नहीं that's why we cannot find statement 2 and 3 also, right? So here the answer is statement 1 and either statement 2 or 3 only are sufficient. Okay, 122 there. What is the percent profit earned by the shopkeeper on selling the article in his shop? तो ये दे profit percent बिसाओ लगेगा profit percent बिसाओ लगेगा profit percent होती है ऐसे okay so ये दे statement 1 दिखी देखना से mark price, right? Market price को आजी तो market price MRP is 20% above the cost price. So this information itself we cannot find it, right? Itu ikla or mon bisau na bro because exact value of MRP kiman ase na jane cost price la exact value na jane so we cannot find that one, right? But as per the question tai do 20% above the cost price. That's the only given information you did say. So 1 alone is not sufficient. Statement 2. A discount of 15% on the market price was offered. Market price to busa ki mana se na jane. Mohan market price la exact value chanile hai we can keep 15% discount. To yede mohan market price la exact value na jane. To it will be statement 2 alone cannot sufficient. Statement 3 the cost price of each article was 600. Yede to cost price digina se. ठीक है होली मार्केट प्राइस तो किमान আছে मोहन मार्केट प्राइस पे जानिले किमान प्रॉफिट परसेंट पाओ पाइसे ताई किमान लाभ खाइसे किमान परसेंट लाभ खाइसे इदु बिसाउ परो so statement 3 alone is not sufficient. So let's try statement 1 and 2. Right, statement 1 and 2. So yeah there statement 1 or 2 there let us assume statement 1 take 1 is na 100 as you this becomes 120 then 20% more that means 100 rupees as you tai 120 use ठीक है statement 2 दे 15% discount दिया market price पर yes so statement 1 और 2 ता मिलाना कुरा से statement 1 and statement 2 मिलाना कुरा से बोली तो statement 2 निमिदे भी market price is 120 rupees was ना so 120 rupees there discount of 15% दिया बोली तो 15% of 120 is what 18 rupees yes 18 rupees है right तो यदि पढ़ लगता तो statement based है even if you don't do any solution also यदि simplification number kan किमान बहु इन्हें nationally if you know the concept then you can answer this question So definitely yade taila discount do selling price to pai jawlo will get, because 15% off, 15% means 15 by 100 into 120, 0 0 5 3 times, 5 2 times, 2 6 times, that means 3 6 are 18. So 120 de 18 can minus korle, so 120 de 18 minus korle 102 ase na nai, so 102 bikiri kura ase na nai. To cost selling price chane mo ani dia, cost price to 100 assume kuri ase. Yes, तो यदि percentage to मोहन exact पैसा तो नहीं तो, but definitely percent बिसारो लीला तो पाई जाओ, profit percent बिसारो ली तो profit percent is what, selling price minus cost price by cost price into 100 आसे. So ये 102 minus 100 by 100 into 100, cancel, then this becomes what, 2% लाभ का आसे ना. But this might not be the exact one also. Will be, it's possible to find. So statement 1 or 2 do possible tajo milana kura sulu do pare ase. Statement 1 or 3 pare na nai. Statement 1 or 3. Market price of the article was 20% above the cost price. Yes. And statement 3 there, cost price of the article is 600. ठीक है, यदि तो 100 assume करिए because it was not given. But यदि किधर statement 1 और statement 3 मिला ना करिए से, statement 3 दे दो cost price तो 600 दे से. तो market price will be what, 20% above this one. That means market price of 20% of 600 will give us 120 as. Right, itu निशना 15% पिसार निशना 20 divided by 100 into 600. Then 20 into 6 will give us 120. So 120 above, that means it is 720 will be bigger. Market price, MRP means, market price means bigger kuran hui deito. Market price as it. So profit percent to kina bisaro yete. Na paribo, kili manale muan kiman pra bigger gurishe na jani do. Market price means what? Yes, sometimes market price can be the selling price also if it's mentioned in the question. But the question they could mention that market price kiman ase iman bra bigger gurishe. Ina kuina nai. So we're gonna find the profit or no? We can only find the profit until and unless we know the cost price and selling price. So selling price na jane, it only statement 1 or 3 is not possible. Statement 2 or 3 paribo na nai. Statement 2 or 3 paribo na nai. Statement 3 de statement 2, right? Statement 2 or statement 3 we check result. Statement 3 the cost price to 600 digina de, ठीक है. होली ताई किमान दाम पर बिक्री गुर्सी ना जाने यदि डिस्काउंट लाए कोई ना जाए. So किमान market price, markup price कुरिना discount दिशे. So MRP भी ना जाने, we are yet to find MRP. MRP जाने ले discount दिगिना selling price पाई जाओ. So statement 2 or 3 भी ना पढ़ो. Yes. So here the correct option is statement 1 and 2 are sufficient. So yes, I think that's all from this mock test la CSAT portion. So questions kono ba do apne antuk paila bi thakku pare, right, puchule. But yes, you can re-watch the video and try to understand it also, right? So conditional statement based ito, it's not always whether you can do the simplification or no, but if you know the concept, you can answer the statement based question, right? So we have solved good questions, right? So maybe in later part of the video I'll bring different mock tests and then we'll try to solve it together. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.